Hello, hello. Good evening. Good evening. Come on in tonight to Faith Shares Real Wisdom. Excuse me. On this beautiful Friday evening in South Carolina. It is beautiful outside. Just come on in. And I know that because it's so lovely, some people are out doing whatever they're doing. But I'm glad for those that are coming in, and even for those that will watch the replay. I'm happy for those that are on the outside looking in. Welcome. Those of you that are on YouTube, welcome to another night. And tonight it is about you. It is about you. Um, Hello, Debbie and Husband and Carletta. Thank y'all for taking the time to come in and share and be with us on tonight. I am grateful, honored, and I'm happy. I came to help us. It just to share some things because it truly and it really is. Hey, Denise, it is your time to shine. I'm serious about this. We say a lot of things, everybody's saying it, it becomes a cliche, and, everybody gets hyped up. But I need you to understand it is literally your time to shine. Hi, Tanya Mitchell. Glad to see you on tonight. It is your time to shine. And it's going to require you being honest. And this is going to be part one. Because I know it's not going to be like everybody think it would go, because it's not even like I thought it would go. Um, but as Coach Faith on tonight, we want to talk about it is literally your time. Hey, friend Tawana, always will be my girl. Um, we want to talk about it tonight because one of the main reasons why a lot of us, and I say a lot of us, a lot of you, women, men, and all, the reason why you're not shining is because the majority of the time you don't know who you are. And one of the things that I want you to look at, even tonight when we leave off of live, I need you to find yourself, your true self inside of you. I'm going to say that again. I need all of you. Hey, Vern, I need all of you to find your true self inside of you. And you say, okay, Coach Faith, what are you saying? I need you literally to find you inside of you. Because let me help somebody. The majority of the time, we'll find ourselves, we say, well, um, I'm not happy. If this happened, I'm going to be happy. Or I'm trying to find true happiness. All of this begins with you. But what has happened during our lifespan and during our time of living and growing, you really never took the time to know who you were or who you are. Why? Because you always was being told who who you were going to be, and who you are today. And so many of us, and I want, it's going to make sense. It should make sense to some of you now. Um, from the time you from the time you arrived in this world, somebody was help molding you into being hopefully a great citizen, a productive person, um, um, a person of great value, a great person of great um, morals, and all of that is great. They were telling you you can be whoever you want to be. Um, but most of the time we didn't have an answer to what we wanted to be. Hi, Jean Durgan. We didn't have a real answer to who we really wanted to be. We knew how our parents guided us. We knew how our grandparents guided us. And I'm saying a lot of that was good. But then when you got to a place of development, did you ever really take time to know who you are? You know who you are to so many other people because the majority of the time you lived your life for others. So it's your time to shine, but at first you need you to find you. We spend, I'm going to say 60% of our life. No, I'm going to have to go higher. We spend 80% of our lives, our livelihoods, presenting ourselves as something to somebody else and others. We spend 80% helping others. We spend 80% looking for that pat. You say you don't want it, but yeah, you're looking for validation from others. You're looking for acceptance from others. You work on your job. You work hard, and you're looking at for others to say, okay, you're doing your job right. You're doing a good job. You're doing all these things, all the rules and all the things that are laid out before you. The job description that is laid out before you, you're trying to make sure that you're making sure all of this happen. You are not doing it for you. You're doing it so that you can get acceptance and keep the job from those. But do you really ask yourself, because a lot of us, we will go on jobs, literally go on jobs, and we're not happy. You're not happy. Like, you're not happy. You're like, I'm just going to get the bag, the money, the paper, and all this kind of stuff. You're not happy. Why? Because you're trying to figure out what makes you happy. It's time out for just doing things, like doing things, and like I'm happy when everybody's happy. There is nothing that I'm gonna tell you this. The only thing that's worse than you lying to others, well, lying ain't good anyway. But lying to others is you lying to yourself. When you lie to yourself, that's not good. But that's usually what happens. You will lie to yourself. People will say, oh no, I'm happy. Well, then why you don't stay that way? Why is it a cycle? I say I'm happy one minute and then I'm not happy the next minute. Do you even know what you want? Do you even know who you are? Are you still stuck on who people say you are? How people look at you? And it's like, I don't want people to do this. I don't want people to say this. Forget the people. What are you saying? What are you doing? What do you, and this is a question that I want you to make sure that you write it down and you work on it this weekend. What do you love about you? Not like. What do you? Not what somebody else say, not what other people like, not what my kids like about me, not what my boss like about me, my coworkers like about me, not what my church family love about me or my associates love about me. What do you love about yourself? And don't go to, well, I love people. No, what do you? I'm not talking about other people. So don't say, I love people. No, that's not what do you love about you? Not what do you love about the things you do for others? What about you? Not the things you do for your kids. Because let me tell you something. We got some woo. past fabulous, die-hard mothers, and even some fathers. But if you didn't have kids, let's just act like they're not there. What do you really love about you? You can have a long list about things you don't like about you, no, but what do you really love about you? Because this is one of the issues that's stopping you in different areas. You can give so much love and do so much for other people, but y'all know my word priority. But tonight is, what do what do Faye love about Faye? What does Debbie love about Debbie? Not what others say. Oh, I can go down a list things I love about Debbie, but that's not counting on tonight because it's time for you to shine. So we got to get to you. We got to get to the inner you. What does Debbie love about Debbie? Not what Debbie does for her children, not what Debbie does for her grandson. What does Debbie really love? Nobody's here but Debbie. What do you really love about yourself? And you need to make that list. What does Juanita literally love about Juanita? Take the other people out of it. What do you love? Because I only have a few people on where I can see, and I can tell you now, they are great, awesome people. I can make a list of things I love about Jean Dorgan, and I have not even known her that long. It's just there. But what does she love about her? Because y'all know saying, hey, I can go down and listen, well, I'm a good mother, I'm a good wife, I'm all of this, but I'm all of that to somebody else. We talking about you tonight. Everyone that came on, Vern, ones y'all, I can't see it right now, but the few of you that are on, what do you love about you? Because you know what? From the time we enter here, it was about showing somebody else or getting approval of somebody else. And like, I don't know what she's talking about. Oh yeah, it was about getting approval of somebody else. Even when you took your first steps, everybody was hollering and jumping, and it was like, go ahead and show, and show George how you walking. Go ahead and show Carletta how you walking. You know, because that's just something in how we were raised. We're always showing somebody else. We're always showing somebody else. We're always showing or trying to prove ourselves to someone else. No. What do you love about you? Went to school. You must go to school for you. Then and some people didn't go for them. They went for their parents. Some went, so no one could say they never did go. Okay, you got a higher education now. What are you doing with a higher education? Besides having a bill, what are you doing? What you? Look, it's just you. Yeah, no one wants to be on the island by themselves. Well, you haven't been. You have had something to go ahead and put you in a place because you can say, well, I'm this and I'm that. But guess what? When you're not living the life you really want, and so many of us don't know the life we want. I'm talking real. There are so many people that don't know the life they want because for the majority of my life, I have lived for others. The majority of my life, I have lived for others. And this is real. I'm helping somebody that don't want to be helped because see, it's nothing like having to tap in. And you know, like let's say even single, whether you're a single woman, a single man, but let's deal with a woman because that's what I am. A single woman. I want I can't wait to have my husband. I can't wait to have somebody to love me. The reason why most of them can fool around on you, because you don't love you enough. So what you're saying, what you're really saying is, I'm gonna settle just to have somebody so I can say, I have someone to love me. Let me tell you something. Whoever, I don't want to say whatever, whoever, if they're coming and that's the person for you, they're not coming for broken pieces. Whenever, if the ones that's for you, they need to come whole and you're whole. You are not depending on this person. You say the to make me complete. If you make that statement, there's already an issue. You are dependent on somebody to make you complete. There is already a huge issue that nobody wants to deal with. If I was waiting on my husband I have right now for almost 32 years to make me complete, because let me tell you something, he did not make me complete. Any issues I had before I got with him, I still had. Because guess what? We don't like to deal with us. It has nothing to do with him. Any issues he would have had when he met me, he would still have. If you don't deal with you, if you don't find you inside of yourself, if you don't become happy with you, I don't care if you get 5 zillionaires, you're not going to be there. Because one day you're going to get tired of spinning and start find out that wasn't it. The easiest thing to say is, well, I know I'll be happy, I'll be this. So why you're not happy now? Because you don't know who you are. You are still dependent and waiting on somebody to tell you who you are. You are still dependent and waiting on somebody to validate you. Validate yourself. I literally, as a woman, I literally get sick and tired of hearing on the other side, Pastor Faith, in my belief, and we'll hear the scripture, we are fearfully, wonderfully, and fearfully made. We're the apple of his eye. And get a group of us together, we be hollering, crying, yeah, this and that, and you don't believe it. You don't believe it because everything is a complaint. Oh, look, I'm gonna be transparent. I don't like this. This is well, okay. No, and that's not a reason for that to happen. But I can have an easy complaint. My face is sagging. Okay, I need my face tighten up. Oh, it's not gonna tighten up fast enough. I'm starting to look too old. All these things I don't like, and I'm just complaining. I'm just saying all of this out. Do I take the time and say, Faye, what do you love about Faye? You can say about the greater being in you. Okay, so what is so great about you? What greatness is coming out of you? What greatness is being held down because you don't love yourself enough for it to come on? Why is it that you don't believe in yourself like you should? Where is the confidence that you should have in yourself? No, you want others to have confidence in you and you don't let them down. I'm going to tell you, you don't let these people down, but you're always letting you down. Just think about it. This thing you say, I want this, I want that. Why don't you have it? Because you're still waiting on a team to cheer you on. You don't need a team. You need you. You need to walk in the greatness that you are. See, you can't shine if you can't pull up who's supposed to shine. We don't have a problem, Pastor T, helping everybody else shine. And then when you think you might be, okay, I got confidence now, I'm going to do this. One of my little sister, Pastor Shannon, talk about confidence and stuff. And when you got confidence, then what you do, instead of you walking in that confidence, you cock your ear to the side to hear what somebody goes, ah, who cares what they're saying? You're talking about your confidence. You're talking about your confidence in being great. You're talking about your confidence in being an entrepreneur. You're talking about the confidence that he has put inside of you to get it done. What happens? Because you don't want to deal with you or really get time to know who you are, we are running around for everybody else. And they're shining, and you be like, I'll be glad when it's my time. Will you? It's really not that complicated. It's really not. You know, I'm talking to myself. I'm a shared secret. Um, See, because who I believe and walk with all talks to me. And I was in the room doing something else, and my husband and we were talking, but then I started doing something else, and he was about to come down to his office and everything, and I said, "Oh, wow," and I said, "Oh, wow," and he said, "What's wrong?" I said, "Nothing. I just heard something that guy told me," and he was like, "Oh, okay," because you know, a lot of times the biggest excuse we have is ourselves. It's just an excuse. Um, some of us, it's not even fair. You just don't believe in yourself. And it's funny how people don't believe in themselves, but they want everybody else to believe in them. Because you said, well, I believe in myself. What are you talking about, Coach Faith? How are you going to say I don't believe in? Because you still doing everything for everybody else. How they say, find the lion at. You still doing everything for everybody else. And we say over and over, and y'all hear me tonight, I said, we say over and over and over again, I'm going to put me first. I'm going to do this. I need to know all the things you like. I need you to say to yourself, these are all my strong points. I mean, these are all my strong attributes. My strongness is so big until those little things, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. And I was sitting on the side of my bed, um, um, Pastor T, and I was thinking about something because it has been a very, very, very interesting week. Every day has been interesting. And every day I know what to say is working for my good. Every day. And then I will speak Pastor T some things that I'm calling in. I will begin to speak it. But when I was sitting on the side of the bed, it was brought back to me, as they said, it was brought back to me that what is the problem? You were strong enough to have a colonoscopy done with nothing, no type of sedative. You didn't let them put you to sleep. You refuse to put them. I refuse to let them put me to sleep. And several the nurses try to come in. I can't even say it now. Ologist, the one that put you to sleep, came in and he was like, you might want to do this and that. And I said no because of something I was going through that morning. I said no, I don't want to go to sleep. But I want him to go ahead and do the test. And I said, and it was like, okay, well, we can't force you. And when I went in the room, he said, you're the one that don't want to go to sleep. Are you sure? I said, I'm positive. I said, we're going to go ahead and do this. And he was like, okay. And the nurses were looking at me, and it was like, and the guy who put you to sleep just left out the room and said, well, they said, we have no need of you. And I heard, I didn't look at when he said, no, we're going to need all of that. So I know it was something long because he said, well, I'm going to tell you this because he wanted to make sure I wanted to stay awoke. He said, we're going to go all the way through and it's long. It's a lot of inches. And he just kept going. And I was like, yes, I know. But in my mind, I didn't want to be put to sleep because something else was going on. And I just laid and I looked at the camera, the stream as he was going, and he was explaining. He said, ma'am, you are good. You are doing excellent. And I said, well, I'm not going to make your job hard. When it's time, I'll take deep breath as I've been instructed. And he kept going. He said, ma'am, and I felt pressure. Then I felt more pressure. He said, you all right? I said, I'm fine. I feel the pressure, but you told me I was going to feel pressure. And I still laid there and I watched the thing and I asked him questions and he kept going. I didn't move. I wasn't panicking or anything, but I would feel the pressure. And today when I heard you were able to go through that because you're strong. Now use that same strength and complete the assignment. Pastor T, I said, wow. Oh, wow. And I had to think about it. Everybody's being put to sleep. You are up. But I made up my mind that day I was not going to sleep, but I was going to get the test done. I laid on a table, not being an expert and not being in the medical field at all, and went through something with all that pressure. The same test that they do, and sometimes they puncture people in tests, and sometimes it ends in death, sometimes it ends in surgery, and all these things. But I wasn't thinking about that, Pastor T. All I knew is I didn't want to be put to sleep, but I needed the test done because I wanted to make sure I was going through the prevention stage so that I didn't want any cancer. So we do those things and to make sure, take those tests because as you're getting older, things could happen. And watch him click out a couple of little pilots and he would explain it to me. But I made up my mind and I refused to be put to sleep. So when I looked at it today, because it is not just my time, it is your time to shine. And all you got to do, one of the things you need to do is start looking at who are you? What do you love about you? And you cannot add people in it because that has been our scapegoat. That has been a thing that has had a lot of us stuck because when we look at what we do for so many people and how we make so many people shine, it just we're stagnant, but we can help somebody else. No, it's time for you. It's your time to shine, but you got to find the you inside yourself. You need to find that person who you really are. What do I love about me if I'm in a house by myself? There's no George, there's no kids, there is no SFM, nobody to call and say you're this and that. What do I really know about me? What do I love about me? What am I doing that I really want to do, that I really dream about? That what goal have I really set? Have you really set goals for you, or have we? Y'all list like mine. The family on it, the people you love on it. We got a list now. And I know I'm not by myself. I promise you, we'll put everybody on that list first when it comes to us getting out of debt. That's not telling me about me. Well, when we make lists, y'all, we've done this so long, we've done this most of our life. We usually have to remind ourselves to put ourselves on the list. Y'all tell me I'm wrong tonight. And I know I'm not wrong because it's not me talking, but it's me talking. Y'all hear me talking, but it's not me talking. I mean, like literally. Who? What? He's like, you were strong enough to take a test that everybody else should be put to sleep. And then I had to look at it. No, I literally did not let them put me to sleep. I literally went through a test. And when it was over, the nurse wanted to know, what was it like? And I was like, it was pressure. And tonight I'm hearing that pressure. And right now, a lot of us under some pressure. I'm talking about real pressure. I'm not talking about, oh, like folks be like, oh, just, no. I'm talking about that pressure you feel. And when that pressure got there, I took a deep breath. I took a couple of deep breaths because I was trying to ease. Because what was happening, the more deep breaths I took, it kind of eased off the pain. I want to tell somebody. I promise y'all, I want to stay Coach Faith. I need to tell somebody tonight. You might be under a lot of pressure, but you got to breathe because it's time. You got to breathe. You got to learn how to breathe during the pressure, and you got to keep going. It's time to learn how to take that deep breath and meet your goal. It's time for you to fulfill your assignment. It is time. It is time to take the focus off everybody else. We have been all our life. If it ain't for entertainment, it's doing it for you don't want people to say you're not doing it. You don't want always worry about what are you saying about you? And what you're saying, is it based on what somebody else said? Is it based on what others said? Or is it based on how other people feel? I need y'all to every married woman, single woman, please tell me. Because every woman I know that's a good woman, and every married woman I know that's a good woman, you do just about everything you can do and want to do it and happy to do it to please your husband, to please your kids. But come on, let's be real. What you're doing for you. And don't tell me I'm pleasing him. We gonna leave that up. We gonna leave that under the table. We ain't even gonna put that on top of the table. We gonna leave that under the table because you doing that because you've been groomed to do it. We heard how to be a good wife, what to do with it, and all this stuff. I'm on both sides of that. Do it all, and they still do what they want to do. Not Washington, Georgia. Now I'm just saying, been there. Why? Because wanting to be complete, wanting to be happy, wanting to have what everybody think that they have. It's time to breathe. If that's gonna be your husband, you're breathing. You're not holding your breath for him. You're breathing. You know who you are. You got to be complete. You got to be complete. Let me tell you something. You must be complete. You have to be whole. You keep dulling, and here we go. I'll go to we because the people on the replay, you understand it because a lot of you get it, and a lot of you who are sitting on the outside right now, and a lot of you who's going to hear it later, and the ones on YouTube, you keep dulling your shine to help somebody else shine. You keep dumbing down to help somebody else shine because you're desperate. When you're desperate, you do dumb things. When you desperate, anybody can say anything. When you desperate, it don't take much to complete you. All you do is you broken and you go get somebody else broken. Then you got a bunch of pieces just scattered all over the place, trying to fix each other, and you ain't finished finding your piece that was missing. That's not how it works. It's your time to shine, but you got to dull because then if you got somebody that's in pieces and you start getting yours in a little quicker, you got to worry about how they feel. I need you to find you. It's your time to shine. And we have no problem. We have no problem. And I can talk for the women. We have no problem. Do it for everybody else. There are so many, and let me jump to the married women. There are so many married women laying on the side of the bed, crying day and night, crying because they are nowhere happy. But guess what? They will stay in a miserable state. Why? Because of them not knowing who they are, but they care about what other people think. So they'll stay miserable. I mean, like literally for years and years. This is like real. Hey, Leisha Boo. For years and years because of what other people think. What about you? Okay, you didn't know because nobody was there to tell you. You really need to love you. We say we love us, but what is our love based on when we say that about ourselves? Love is not based on my outfit. Love is not based on my jewelry. Love is not based on me getting my hair done. Those are little things that we need to do for ourselves, for self-care and stuff. But that's not love. Just because I get my hair done don't mean I love me. Most people get the hair done so nobody talk about the head being all whacked out and all this other kind of stuff. What are you literally doing when it comes to you? Do you really want happiness, or have you got in a situation where you numb to just being everything for everybody and you don't feel that you're good enough because you don't know who you are? You know who people say you are, but do you know you? Do you know you? Can you say that you're good enough? Or you waiting on somebody? Because you know how I know the majority of us don't know who we are? The minute people start talking, oh, you can open up your mouth then. You can go in, go in and ready to cuss out everybody and do this and do that. Why would they say bother you if that's not who you are? Why let what the naysayers bother you? When you know who you are, you don't do it for others. You're doing it for you. You're doing it for you. Instead, we like to go find somebody else broken that's going to tell me I'm whole. How do we say that? Make that make sense. You're getting a broken person. And then, listen, let me help somebody. Let me help somebody with all this free counseling. What's amazing to me, we love to say, I know what I want, or can't nobody tell me what I want. And y'all will get some sorry. I'm sorry, I got distracted by myself. You'll get somebody and they'll say 5 words, Renee, and our whole life has changed. Oh, I'm so happy because of what they said. Really? Keep that same energy not too long from now. Because that same, I'm so happy I have you crying, and then pride to keep you crying on the sideline. No. You need to be whole before you try to link up with anybody else. Because it ain't nothing worse than you not being whole and then you get a piece of somebody. Yeah, we're not even getting nobody broken in half these days. Y'all getting just scattered pieces, just all over the place. Broken glass. Y'all know how broken glass do? When glass usually breaks, it goes all over places we don't see, so we sweep up something. But those of us that are have had the experience with broken glass know there's some glass hidden somewhere. There's some pieces somewhere. That's how a lot of people's relationships are. You getting with broken glass, shattered glass. all over the place. And when you think this is fixed, you got another piece over there. And then you think that is fixed. What about you? Take the time to become whole. Take the time to find the things and not the outer things. Because see, that's what has a lot of us messed up. It's not about cute hands, like it though, but it's not that. The most important place is the inner, inside, where the heart is beating, where the lungs, how you're breathing, your inner organs. The thing that gives life is in the inside. The thing that has us going is in the inside. It's covered up. I need y'all to understand. It's covered up. Listen, stop covering up everybody else parts because you don't want other people to see, and protect your parts. When he made the liver could be hanging on the outside and the kidney hanging on the outside and the lungs hanging on the outside and your heart just hanging over on the outside. When our bodies were made, it was made the way it was made for a reason. It was made the way it was made. It is a reason why we have blood. It's a reason why we have our vessels. It's a reason why we have ligaments. It is a reason why the way he did our skeletal system is a reason why. Everything was put together for a reason. This is the thing. Know what's in you. You can't walk around here normal if you just have a heart but the lungs missing. No, that's not how it works. We need both of them. Okay, just like you might know your organs and stuff that's inside, I need to find you to find you. And I need you to find you this weekend. I need you. Some of us need to find us tonight. Don't be waiting. You ain't got time for no foolishness. You need to find you tonight because the thing that's holding up what you've been waiting for is inside of you. I don't need a sideline of cheerleaders. I need me to walk in confidence and get done what is necessary. Life will always be lifey. Life, now, when I tell you I have that true testimony, I ain't sitting up here making up nothing. Life will always be lifey. But I can't stop because something is trying to interfere. It is trying to interfere with something to make me frustrated. It is trying to make me frustrated in a place where I can't complete my assignment. I need y'all to listen to this. I need y'all to understand this. Who do you see tell you, need your help, or I don't want you to help me because your assignment is not complete? I'll wait. Y'all can put that in the chat. Tell me who says, Debbie, you have nothing that don't worry about it. Don't do nothing for me because I know you got assignment and this is big for you. So don't do it. Leisha, it's okay. I know you got this and that going on and stuff. They don't say that to me, but can you do this for me? Oh, Gene, I know this is happening and stuff. I understand that there's something. I can see you trying to get something done. You might, you move, even though you're moving in silence, I see this glow on you. But anyway, I'm glad for you, but I need you to do this for me. Have y'all ever decided to stop and say, you know what? Let me get this done for me. Because all my life, I've been doing it for somebody else. All my life, I've been leaving smiles on everybody else's faces when I was crying in the inside because life was lifing for me, but I didn't put it out there so folks didn't know. They didn't understand half, not even a piece of what I was going through. No, so all my life. So I just keep doing for everybody else. So I don't know how to stop. I got news for you. I said that same stuff. Now I'm like, no, if I'm strong enough to go through a colonoscopy, whatever it is, I can't even get it out because now I got feelings all over the place that has to deal with me. It has to deal with me. As I said, This was one of the most interesting weeks I've had in a long time because it was back to back to back to back every day, every day, every day there was something. And every day I would say, it's working for my good. Uh-huh. Every day I would say it's working for my good. But now I don't need to keep just saying it's working for my good. I need to say it worked out for me. Not on one thing, I need all of them. Everything. I need to say it worked. It worked. I'm doing what I need to do. I will see all every last one of my dreams will become a reality. I will not die believing. I will live and see it. I will take action. And let me tell you why I said you have to say I, because you're gonna have to depend on just you. And if help comes, be grateful. But if you expect help like that, you get disappointed, you get hurt, and you go down further. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. First, find you inside of you. Second, stop waiting for somebody else validation, acceptance. Because we'll say, I don't need nobody validation. Yes, you do, because they had us trained like that since we've been kids. And we still do the same thing because everything they do, we got to say good job, good job. And then when we say good job, and when we don't say good job, feelings are hurt because we don't have them standing on their own. So every time I expect somebody to say something, I'm gonna help you. I am so happy you did that. That's no more than what you were supposed to do. You have to do this because this is for you. This is not for me. Oh, that's what I said. This is for you. This is not for me. You're doing this so you can have, so you can stand on your own. You're not doing it for mama. We were brought up and we was doing it for mama, daddy, uncle, aunt, all this stuff. And that's how so many people got into doing stuff that they didn't want to do. And then later when it changed, everybody just flipped on them. No, what do you want to do? And let's be real. You know how you can ask kids, what do you want to do? And they say something that's just totally left field. We be like, especially us, you gonna have to come through here and pick something else. And I learned when I was in going to school and get my degree in child development, what you do, you don't discourage them. You say, and what else? What is something else you want to do with that? What else you want to do with that? Because you can do more than one thing. So that was another way of encouraging them without saying, because we be like, boy, because I have a son, I don't know how many things he want to be, because he now changed so many things so many times. But what do you want to be? Because literally, most of us, um, um, I can just speak for most of us. We have done things to make other people happy. That's what we have done. What do you love about you? And don't say the way I take care of my kids, the way I do with my husband, the way I this and that. No, this is just you. Ain't nobody else in the room, nobody else around. I'm talking about you. Because the majority of us, it always go to somewhere else because that's where almost all our energy is. But especially mothers and wives and all this stuff, most all of our energy goes towards our loved ones. And I have learned most all of our energy, I need y'all to hear me, most all of our energy go towards them. And some of their energy come towards you. And I said it like I said it, and I meant what I said. Some of their energy comes towards you. Because, honey, it ain't nothing like helping somebody build a castle and you ain't invited to come through the door. I just helped somebody in. I ain't talking about no kids and stuff, doc. Ain't nothing like helping somebody build a castle. Ain't nothing like helping somebody build up their self confidence and all this good thing. And honey back teach they'll act like you ain't nothing, or like where you come from when you was there help building the whole time. I mean, stirring and mixing and putting up and building, doing it right there, help building the house. Carl, let her know. I know y'all still on here somewhere. You, when you have to make that list and you can't put in the people you have done for all the time, I want to see how long y'all list is. I mean, I don't want to physically see. I want you to see. Literally, I want you to see. With everything going on, we need to meet. Once you meet you, start loving on you and not depending on somebody to love you, not depending on somebody to say, baby, you know this and that. Oh, I can't even say what I want to say on this live. Get me in a room full of, I can tell y'all something. You don't be wanting to listen. But anyway, I will still tell you. What are you saying to you? I know now how strong I am, not because I was telling myself. Now I have plenty of people who tell me, you know, you strong, you're a pillar, all these things through the years being there because I was there for so many people. But what about being, and then and this is the thing, and I know y'all do this because I do it. Oh, I'm gonna put me first. This time, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a priority, and I'm gonna be a priority. But I'm finding out it's steps to this. It's some steps because you thinking you now made it, and I'm being shown. Oh no, you ain't all the way there yet. Okay, because you still laying around on an answer. You still waiting on somebody else. Do not put your life, your dream, your hopes in somebody else. It's for you. It's for you. Because when you do that, I can promise you, you will be let down. But see, I don't want you to be let down and you just don't get up. And when I say get up, I mean jump up. Because what happens most of the time, then we have to deal with so much hurt, so much pain. It is nothing like that inner pain and inner hurt that nobody sees. And when people do see, people do like when I tell them, be like, oh no, I'm okay, I'm all right. No, I'm fine. Um, 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 just pray for me, baby. I can pray for you, but until you deal with that, it's lingering. It's building, and I promise you, the ones who help put it there, they living. Oh, I promise you, they living. They go on right on about their business, Renee, because we have learned. It's amazing. We have learned how to smile through the pain. We have learned that. Some of us have mastered it. Smile through the pain. Um, a lot of us, especially women, I don't know how to be nothing else, and I can talk strongly as a woman. As I told somebody the other day, I'm not a man. Don't want to be a man. And thank God for the man. But we have learned to smile through the pain. We have learned to act like we don't feel anything because we're blessed and we highly favored. We have learned to hide, hide behind the pain. You know what? Let me tell you something. For some of us, See, this is how we get alcoholics and people on drugs. They're trying to do something to ease the pain for the moment. Um, with a lot of us, because we don't indulge in drugs and we don't indulge in alcohol and all that. Because when they finish, most of them are in a worse condition than when they started. It was just for the moment, just for share some relief for a couple of hours or minutes, and just be like, I was knocked out, but you had to come back too. And the real source was not dealt with because it doesn't take away that. It doesn't do that. So a lot of us that don't do that, we smile. We smile. We just overeat. We just go on shopping sprees. It's just like nothing worse than somebody that's in a bunch of debt getting in more debt. We do stuff like that. That intelligence stuff, just doing stuff like that, hiding, because we were coached how to smile. And even there's some people who can see past the pain, and you try to still stay in denial, and we find a way of easing it by saying, I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right. They come back with that same structure. I'm gonna call those things that are not. I'm gonna be all right. You got to deal with it. You got to deal with it. You got to deal with it. There is no way anybody can convince me, and I'm talking about me, that say that I serve the true and living God, because that's who I believe in. And I believe that Jesus Christ he is my savior and stuff. Nobody, not even me, can convince me that he wanted me to be in the pain that I have bared, or that I have carried, and the little that's there that need to be released. Because I'm getting it. You got to release all of it. Let's stop giving pieces of it and all of it. Because what happens, some of us don't want to give the whole thing because we don't believe that. Some of us know where the pain comes from, but we don't want to cut off for that thing that brings me pain. No. Come on, let me help somebody. We don't want to cut off the thing that brings me pain. I don't care if it's a relative, a boss, kids, or whatever it is. First of all, you must go ahead and face the facts. Where's the pain coming from? It's just like we go into the doctor because you feel pain, and you want to know, and all they're gonna do is ask you questions and then look it up to see if they can find the answer, because the pain is an indicator that something is wrong somewhere. Well, all these years, we should still be walking around in pain. By this time, we should know how to let it go. And stop quoting scriptures, y'all, and let it go. Because there's nowhere, and that has nothing to do with suffering with the Lord. Oh, I just freed somebody right there. If you reign with him, you're going to suffer with him. I just freed some of y'all. That has done this. Here we go. These crap cakes we going through, it has nothing to do with that. These are things that we must walk boldly in and drop it. Because it's time for me to take a deep breath. But when I come out from that deep breath, I need comfort. I don't need pain. I took it to ease it off. Well, if you got to take deep breaths every day until you ease off everything that need to be, do what you do. Do what is necessary. By all means necessary. I'm going to take a deep breath, and when I exhale, another thing dropped off. And when I finish that, then I'm going to breathe and accomplish that which was designed for me. That which was designed for you. And I gotta look, y'all. I done went over my time and I didn't even look. But it's gonna be part two. Y'all need to start taking breaths. Write down what you love about you. You can't say you a good mama. You can't say I'm a fantastic. Listen, husband. Can't say I'm a fantastic wife and I'm a fabulous wife. I'm a loving wife. I'm all of that. But I can't put that down on the list because all of that is what I can't say. Oh, I'm a great look. I can tell you, I am a great mother, a great grandmother, auntie, and godmother, all of that. But I can't put that on the list because we talking about me. What do I love about me? Find you inside yourself. And most of us, it's gonna take a while because you ain't been able to deal with you in so long. Because you've been doing for everybody else, you've been loving on everybody else, you've been telling everybody else who they are and what you love about them and what they can become. So you ain't had time for you. Or, like I said, getting your hair done, buying an outfit, putting on some. That's not it. We talking about going inside now. Come on, because I need you to find. I need you to know this. When you find that, and when you start finding answers, you can help yourself. You can be healed. Some of us might take it a couple of days, and some of us can get healed tonight because we got to face the facts of what's in us, and still instead of trying to put it on somebody else. No. Everything that I allowed to be done to me, I allowed it. Hear me, hear me. I want you to find. That's what we're doing, and I'm gonna get off because I'm over an hour. I need you to find you inside yourself. I need you to find you because you're so many other things. You know, we are so many other things, so much to so many people. I need you to find you inside of you. Then I need you to really sit there and once you find you, and we talk about the real you, just you, nobody else, just you, and you in this place, you in this space. Write down what you absolutely love about you. And it ain't an easy assignment because you can't add your people in. Isn't that something? Oh, it would be, we all would be right for days if we could just add our kids in, our grands in. You know, I love that I'm this and that. No. That's out. That's one of the stipulations you can't do. You're just talking to you now. It's just you with you. You with you. Write it down. And if you see that it's a little hard, then you need to start spending some time working and looking for you. Because you can't shine until you find you. Because of most of us, if we were to, you say, let us shine, baby, we have, honey, we can barely fit in. We can barely fit in there because we're going to have everybody at the top. But this is you. You on you. Have a one-to-one with you. A one-to-one with you. This is for everybody. This is for women. This is for men, for everybody that's listening to me. Because the most important part that's missing, if you're not where you want to be, is something you are not coming to the reality with. I don't even want to say missing because everything is already there. And the confidence that you need is inside of you. Because let me tell you, I know some women that I know, as we would say around here, baby, some women I know, tough, strong, all of this. But at the end of the day, in the beginning of the morning, they still haven't put their self at the top. So I love you. I had to, I'm going to stop. Didn't realize it was an hour already. I see something that fake it till you make it stuff. Honey Baptiste, you ain't never lied. And that's what messed us up. That fake it till you make it stuff. We were taught that. We were taught that. Yeah, we were. And that's how, let me tell you, that's how we became so good at smiling with all that pain breaking you up, your heart bleeding, and you still smiling. I mean, you still smiling. You couldn't even take the time to deal with your own pain because you're too busy trying to heal it. You know, look, you ain't had no choice. You running around trying to heal everybody else. Find you inside yourself. Let's deal with it. We'll go to part 2. I'm going to get off and I thank all of you who came on tonight because you did, because it on our end, this part of South Carolina, it's been a beautiful day. I have only went under my garage. I didn't go anywhere I was supposed to, but didn't go anywhere. But I just looked outside, and it was really a wonderful, wonderful day. And we are grateful that we yet live, move, and have our beings because of him. And we're just happy about it. But let's find you inside of you. I need you to write those things down. Look at it. Look at it, write it down. Remember, you cannot talk about being a great wife, being a good mother, good grandmother. You know, hey, and I call those things, and I love it that I am that, but that's not what this assignment is about. It is not what I am to others. It's what I am to me, and that's what you got. Remember, the assignment is not about others. You can't, because that's an easy thing. Some of us, that's just a natural thing. That's just us. But what are you to you? What do you love about you without putting you out there with others? I'm talking about you. You. Because yes, we have built, some of us have built our whole lives around others. And everybody, and I mean everybody, there is somebody dependent on you because they know that's what you do. So y'all have a great weekend. Do that assignment. We coming back next Friday. Part 2 is time for you to shine. And hopefully by the time we come back, we all ready. If we didn't put get ready, set, go. Some of us, I pray we are already on the go by the time we come back next Friday. That is just like, I did it. Here's a change. You did it. You did it. So I love you. Like, share, tag, love on you. Because I don't even have to tell. Because the majority of you that I can't see, y'all don't have a problem loving on people. Oh, that's what y'all do. But now I'm talking about love on you. And saying you're gonna love yourself is not the same as loving yourself. Saying it and doing it is 2 different things. Let's get it done. Let's find out who you are. Let's do that this weekend. Someone say, well, I got it. Shouldn't take you long. You can do that tonight. But let's get it done. Write it down. Look at it. Look at it. Write it down. Look at it. Look at it. Because you need to look at this. Don't let it just be here. But it's time to breathe. Listen to me. It is time to breathe. There's too much going on to keep holding your breath. It is now time to breathe. Love you all. See you on next Friday. Have a blessed weekend. Be careful. Take care of yourselves. Build up your immune system, and then here we go. Build up your kids' immune system, because hey, that's what we do. We there for others. Build it up. Be aware of your surrounding, and just enjoy life. We don't operate in fear, but we prepare for a great life. God bless you. Love you all. Faith shares real wisdom. See you on next Friday. And might be dropping some, I will be dropping in a couple of, I didn't want to say notes, but on Facebook. And hopefully I'll start doing stuff on Instagram. I have an account, but yeah, I'm going to get there. But anyway, have a great weekend. I love you all. Good night.